First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Throwing. Love. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And now the first run for Devon A-Chain. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And the numbers for Mingo last week. 5 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Open man is Mingo. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. A-Chain. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. A-Chain once more. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Runs good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game.
Here we go.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Back to the air. Fields on second down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Tate on the return.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw now, here's Love.
He completes this one to Mingo.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Raiders at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Drill 3. Ready?
Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ready.
They go bootleg. Love.
Now swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Back.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Love. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll look to run with H.A. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ready.
They run for it. H.A. And this time he is in. Devon H.A. with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Tate to return it. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Blue striker. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Now Love sliding out of the pocket. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Devon A-chain in the offense ready to go once again.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got Mingo. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
They set up the screen to A-chain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Mega. Snap. Red. Hut.
Love. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Love from the gun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Here we go.
To the air again. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Love, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go, baby.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd-level run, 1st level being the D-line. And
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Logan Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Here we go, set. Shot, 17. Hut.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the
53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and
3. Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A-Chain now up the middle.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
10 cycles. Yellow. Black shot. Hey.
Looking to throw. Love. Touchdown Raiders.
Romeo Dobbs.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On first down, Fields.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Fields throwing again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's second down at a yard. Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches them off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now a first down throw, Fields. It's caught here by Adams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Off play action, Fields. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down, here's H.A. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and 8.
Slide through. Set, hunt.
To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Here we go, son. Hurry up, hurry up.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas.